I think everyone universally dislikes Disney these days. Whenever something comes out that's made by Disney, we ironically have the opposite reaction of what Disney's name used to evoke in times gone by. Instead of assuming that it's going to be good, we automatically presume, and are usually right, that it's going to be terrible. I knew there was a Mufasa movie in the works, and I was actually interested in seeing it because it's a story that we haven't heard before. And The Lion King is one of my favorite movies, not the remake. The remake is just a shell of its former glory, like most of the Disney remakes. I mean, if Desaturation was a movie.
Spend their lives in the dark.
But Mufasa's story was something I was genuinely interested in, and when the trailer for Mufasa, The Lion King, dropped, I really didn't think I was going to be impressed. However, regardless of what the movie turns out to be, I can say that the trailer was pretty well put together. Yes, I know, I'm like one of those people who keeps getting slapped in the face by someone who's constantly pranking them and keeps falling for it, but I guess I'm a glutton for punishment. So the first thing that gave me chills was them using the original opening theme from the animated movie, The Real Lion King movie. Oh, that music, oh my God. It's just ethereal. No matter how many years go by, I can always go back and listen to it and feel as though my soul is being massaged. So that was a smart move on their part, pulling at our emotions, but can they follow it up? Next up, lions in a snowy setting caught my eye because it's a cool twist from the washed out remake of The Lion King that somehow managed to drain all the color and life from the original. But thankfully, this trailer seems to breathe at least some of that life back into it. I'm actually liking the new biome because it's not every day you see lions in the snow. I mean, whether they're Asiatic lions or African lions, they're always in a hot temperate region because that's how they evolve. So at the very least, I'm very interested in what the story is behind them being in a wintry climate, while still looking very much like African lions, while a baboon is also sitting amongst them, who is also adapted to be in hot climates.
This story begins far beyond the mountains and the shadows. On the other side of the light. A lion was born without a drop of nobility in his blood.
Without a drop of nobility? Interesting. Surely that's going to make the character more relatable, and I'm okay with that. I'm not sure if this is sticking to the original storyline, but one thing that caught my eye, and honestly, it's something Disney should have been doing all along, is that the characters actually show some real emotion. Despite the semi-realistic style that they're kind of keeping, they managed to give them way more personality than what we saw in the last remake. I mean, look at Mufasa. Look at his little face. I'm assuming that this is him when he was a kid or a cub. He looks so cute and he still looks realistic, but at least you can see what emotion he's feeling. At the very least, they listen to that. As opposed to the remake, when the freaking lions only have one setting of emotion, which is deadpan. Look at Nala and Simba. First of all, you can't really even tell them apart. I mean, sort of. Second of all, they're terrified, but yet you can't tell because their eyes just have one setting. Also, the music is done so well. It sounds like Beyonce singing in the background or something, but also the world itself feels a lot more alive and dynamic.
In his blood. A lion who would change our lives forever. Mufasa.
That's impressive. So far, they've done a good job ditching that creepy, stiff vibe from the remake that made the lions and all the other animals look even more lifeless than actual wildlife. Here, they look a lot more fluid when they move, and the world looks a bit more colorful. I mean, look at that. They color graded it a bit better in the trailer, and hopefully that sticks with the movie.
The earth will shake.
See how lively they look? Now this is a world that I can actually, like the trailer is actually kind of winning me over. It's actually winning me over.
Destiny.
You can actually see Mufasa, or whoever that is, smiling. You can tell how he's feeling based on his facial expression, which is something that we did not get with the remake itself. I mean, it's not much to ask for because Disney's animations were built on expression and emotion by way of the characters' large eyes and their designs. Therefore, if you're going to make a live action movie, at least allow them to achieve the same thing that you did with the 2D animations. The thing is, even though these are 3D, they're still animations. They're not real lions doing this. So you should be able to find a middle ground with it looking believable, but still having enough cartoonish expression so that they look like characters or anthropomorphized characters. I mean, Disney's been doing this with their 3D titles or 3D animation titles, so it's not as though they have no experience in it whatsoever.
Destiny.
And look, all the animals spinning around, there's a little bit of that uncanniness there, but it's more understandable with the tone that's being set in the overall trailer. Oh, also I missed that the first time, but if you look up at the stars, and the galaxy and whatever, or the nebula, whatever that is, you can see what looks like the face of an ancestral lion staring back down at Mufasa. It is so subtle that I missed it the first time, but I like how they did this. Very nice artistic touch. Wow, Mufasa's face right here. You can tell that he's scared. They did a really good job with this. I am so glad we can get expressions back on these characters. Even though it's a still shot, you can tell without knowing what's going on with the story that this is a lion cub that has been generated to look as though he's terrified. Anyone looking at this from the outside, if I just took this picture and showed them off the street what emotion this person is feeling and I wanted them to actually guess, I'm pretty sure most human beings would guess immediately, saying something along the lines of shocked, surprised, or scared. I mean, look at this. And he still looks realistic. Even this scene right here, he looks absolutely batshit terrified. I shouldn't have to be praising an animation studio for doing the bare minimum in animation by making their characters expressive. That's like patting a chef on the back for not spitting in your food. Oh my God, chef, you're so amazing. You didn't spit in my food. Very good. I mean, there's so many chefs doing that now, and you're just amazing for not spitting. No, that's what's expected. And honestly, I felt the chills when the trailer ended. Whew, damn. I really did feel the chills there, and it's probably because of the music, but it's the overall feel and presentation of the trailer. Much better than what the remake was. Much better. Don't know if the movie will be good, but at least this is a step in the right direction. See, I see one of Beyonce's kids, her daughter Blue Ivy, is going to be starring in this as well. I 100% believe that's a Nepo baby, but whatever, because her mom has some of the experience, so it makes sense that celebrities' kids are going to be forced into some of the same roles. I mean, this is not new to acting, but I hope the voice acting, I just hope that that's believable and you don't get one of those situations like we got in the last Earth movie with Will Smith and his son. It was so bad to the point where he regretted doing it. But I still love that movie too, though. I think it's called After Earth or something. I have to look that up. Yep, it's After Earth. When you're so rich, you just want to do stuff with your kids and trying to give them a foot in the door. He wasn't horrible, but he's not acting is not his strong suit. And I don't think he has a passion for it the way his father did, so that's another thing. But yeah, all that being said, I hope the dialogue and the voice acting is just much better than it was in the remake, but I can honestly say the trailer is a well-made trailer. Does it mean the movie is going to be phenomenal? Maybe not, but the trailer is decent. It helps that this is a brand new story from a POV that we didn't get before, and they're trying something original. Yes, it's based off the original franchise, The Lion King, but from what I know, aside from the theories and whatnot, we didn't really get that much into Mufasa and Scar's upbringing.
Well, I was first in line, until the little hairball was born.
That hairball is my son and your future king.
Oh, I shall practice my curtsy.
Yeah, so we really don't know exactly what took place when Scar and Mufasa were growing up. I also don't remember seeing Scar in this trailer. I saw what looked like a white lion or a bunch of white lions. Or are these the Arctic lions? I don't know what's going on here. Could be Mufasa's father or his people. You can see on the other side too, I kind of have it cropped a little bit. But yeah, on the other side, all the way over here, you can see what looks like a lighter colored lion. Could be his family members, could be a new pride. He could have been adopted into this family of lions, and that's how he became nobility. Who knows? But we don't see Scar at all, unless Scar was from his real family that were poor, and he was adopted by this rich family of lions, and now he thinks he's better than his poor family. And that's why Scar was like, maybe you should turn your back on me, implying that Mufasa turned his back on his family or where he came from. I'm just gathering that. I could be completely wrong. And I think it's for the best, though, that we don't see Scar. At least we don't notice him in the trailer. What is he, training with Timon and Pumbaa? How old are they supposed to be? But yeah, it's best that they left him out if they did, because everyone knows and loves Scar as a villain and a complicated character. I think it's better to leave him out of the trailer so we're not sure in what capacity he's gonna be shown. How cute. He looks way too fluffy though. Like, he looks like one of those polyester plush toys. So there's a little bit of uncanniness there, but you know what? Still better with, I'd rather have uncanny with expression than uncanny without, because the uncanny with the remake was just creepy.
Did you hear that? The future king! Oh, don't hurt me.
Look how non-scared they look. Look how unterrified they appear. That's uncanny to me. That's more uncanny than this. Yeah, I just have to keep remembering this is a teaser trailer, so maybe in the official trailer they're gonna show him anyway, but we don't know what part Scar is gonna play. I mean, there are some theories that they might have been close growing up and then Scar eventually resented him, like I said. Maybe he stole Scar's girlfriend, who knows? Maybe we're gonna see some brother shenanigans that we weren't privy to in the actual Lion King, because Mufasa did seem kind of full of himself. He embodied the golden child that could do no wrong, and Scar was just cast aside because he didn't look like a king, even though in reality a dark mane, dark lion like him would be more desirable. But yeah, I hate to say this, but I'm actually eager to see this now, and I might be thoroughly disappointed, but I really hope that I'm not, because I do want to like this. I would love to see a new story and something that is just not rewatched over and over on a perpetual cycle of doom for Disney. Hopefully Mufasa can bring some of that magic back.